Welcome back to the 10th inning. This is a big episode. I've got 8 returns, all left-handed. My big names, all left-handed people. Todd Marinovich, Robo QB, Johnny Damon, and Jimmy Key. All 3 of them returned this week. So excited to go through those. I also want to shout out the Card Kid on YouTube, fan of the channel, Braylon. Throw him some support, guys. Go on his channel, check him out. Let's go ahead and get to our first return of the week. Here we go, starting off the week. Got this back on the 19th, coming to us from Hartford, Connecticut. Let's see how we start. Which sport do we have? We've got pro wrestling. Oh my God! Joey Styles. Oh my gosh, I think I sent him 2 cards. He signed them both. Here we go. Joey Styles was the announcer for ECW. A show I used to watch a lot in the 90s, and that was his catchphrase, oh my God, as he put somebody, or as they put somebody through a table or did something crazy. Signed really nicely here in silver, and both of these personalized to me, which is awesome. And that is a 2 of 2 from former ECW and spent time with WWE a little bit, announcer Joey Styles. There we go. What a way to kick off the week. Let's go ahead and get to our second return. And our second return came back on the 19th, coming to us from Tampa, Florida. And we've got baseball, and we've got former manager Jim Riggleman. I think I just sent him 1 card. Yep. There's my letter of request there. And here it is, 1993 Topps. Major League Managers. I'll obviously try and get Kevin Kennedy. That'd be kind of cool to complete this card. But of course, Jim Riggleman coached for the Padres, but he also coached several years for the Chicago Cubs. Would have loved to have sent him a Cubs card. Couldn't find one though. Didn't want to order one offline because I'm just being cheaper these days, I guess. Too many through the mail requests asking for money, so now I'm strictly trying to just find cards I already own and kind of limit it just a bit. But there we go. That's a 101 from former Major League Baseball manager Jim Riggleman. Let's keep on going. Return number 3. Got this one back on the 19th, coming to us from Honolulu, Hawaii. Quick reminder, guys, stick around to the very end. We will do a recap at the end and talk about all our favorite cards from each return. And here we go, Robo QB, Todd Marinovich. This one has been out there for a while. I sent him 2 cards. Let's take a look at the first one here. We've got 1992 Fleer. Very nice. Learn a little bit about him on the back. And then here he is with a 1993 Game Day. If you're not new to the channel, you know this is one of my favorite cards to get signed for football. If you are new, I love these cards. And if you have any of these laying around, I would highly recommend getting them signed because they always look awesome with ink. The backgrounds are always grayed out, so regardless of what color they use, they pop really nice. Todd Marinovich, probably most famously known as one of the bigger NFL busts, was nicknamed Robo QB because of the way he was brought up, just to kind of be a robot. And RoboCop was really popular right around the time he was getting drafted, and he struggled with drugs pretty hard, and there's a whole ESPN documentary about him, so would definitely recommend checking that out. I hope he's doing well and staying clean and sober. So thank you to him for the 2 of 2 return, and let's keep moving along to return number 4. And our 4th return, got this back on the 19th. This is coming to us from Orlando, Florida. And who do we have inside? former Major League Baseball player Johnny Damon. Very cool. I think I sent him one in like several different uniforms. Yep. So here we go. I already had a couple of Yankee cards signed, but here's one with the Oakland Athletics. This is 2001 Don Ross Studio. And then I sent him a Fleer Focus card with the Kansas City Royals. Very nice. What's the year on this one? 2001. And then here is a
Johnny Damon! You're the sweetest ass in the league!
And that is 2012. So, there we have it. 3 different Johnny Damon cards, 3 different teams. Johnny Damon was a fun player to watch. Really enjoyed it. Here is a little bit about this. If you want to pause it and scan it, you can. There's A-Game Ultimate Hydration. And a little bit about that. You can pause that on the screen if you want to read it. We'll keep chugging along. Return number 5 coming right up. And our 5th return came back on the 19th from Nashville, Tennessee. Well, the 19th was a great day for returns. And who do we have? Former NFL running back Toby Gerhart. I think I sent him 2. I sure did. Let's take a look at these here. We've got Topps Prime, I believe. Hard to see in this light. Yeah, Topps Prime rookie card with the Vikings. And this one is short print numbered to $8.99. Signed in blue there. Very cool. You can see Mr. Gerhart was 2nd round, 51st overall pick. And came from Stanford. Led the Pac-10 in rushing. There we go. Great signature on that card. And then I was also able to find this Select Prism card. Very cool. It's like a red hollow prism. I don't know what they call it. I'm not the biggest modern day collector. I think there's too much going on, but I saw this one at a card show, numbered to 99. I knew I was sending off to Toby, and to send him a couple of good cards, a rookie card and a numbered card. And he had a lot of good years for the Jaguars, I believe. At least a couple from my memory. And there we go. 2 of 2 from the former running back, Toby Gerhart. Let's keep moving along. We've got 3 more to go. Return number 6 coming up. And our 6th return came back on the 20th. Coming to us from Oklahoma City. And we've got former Major League Baseball player Steve Crawford. Former Red Sox player. Looks like I sent him 2 cards. We'll start with 1987 Topps. Signed nicely there in blue. And Steve was primarily looks like a relief pitcher. This would have been his 7th year with the Red Sox in 1987. Won 3 letters in high school as a fullback and defensive end on the football field. There we go. And then here is 88 Topps. Also signed nicely there in blue. And we can see the back. And there we have it. 2 of 2 from the former Red Sox relief pitcher, Steve Crawford. We've got 2 more to go. Here comes number 7. And our 7th return came back on the 23rd. And it's coming to us from the Capital District. And who do we have? Former NBA coach, Bernie Bickerstaff. I think I sent him over 2 cards. And it looks like he signed them both. So let's start with this one here. Looks like this is when he was head coach of the Denver Nuggets, talking with Jalen Rose here. Get a look at the signature, signed in black. And you can learn a little bit about him on the back here. You can see former coach of the Seattle Supersonics and longtime assistant coach in the NBA. His son, JB Bickerstaff, is currently coaching in the NBA as well. And then here he is with 1991 Supersonics. At this point, he was no longer part of the team, but I know several of these players were his guys. And I wanted to get something with Seattle on it, Bertie Bickerstaff. So there we go, a 2 of 2 from the former NBA coach. We've got one return left to go. Let's see how we end for this week. All right, 8th and final return. Got this back on the 23rd from West Palm Beach, Florida. This one has the extra stamp, so more than likely that somebody charged a fee. Let's see who we have here. Former left-handed pitcher Jimmy Key. Very nice. I think he charges $5 a signature if I'm not mistaken. But here he is with 1987 Topps with the Toronto Blue Jays. Very nice. See, this would have been his, 4th year in the big leagues. Was coming off a pretty productive 1986 season when 14-11. Had gone 14-6 the year before. Low 3 ERAs. And then here's 1990 Topps. Yeah, I love these 1990 Topps. You can see it had a couple more good years after 87 with the Blue Jays before he eventually became a New York Yankee. Man, Jimmy Key, I feel like he pitched maybe all the way into like the late 90s. If memory serves me right. I mean, I'm literally just going off the top of my head. But I feel like he was definitely part of some of those like mid-90s teams and probably hung around a couple of years after that. But yeah, very, very nice. Excited to get these back very quickly too. So Jimmy Key, very reliable. There we go. So that's all 8 returns. Let's go ahead and get to our video recap. All right, guys, time for the video recap. 8 amazing returns this week. Thank you to all 8 of the signers here from professional wrestling, Major League Baseball, the NFL, and the NBA. Excited to add all of these cards into my binder, and hopefully you guys are enjoying the content here. Look forward to reading those comments every single week, so make sure you turn on the bell notification. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe so when I upload a new episode, you're gonna see it right away. But let's go ahead and recap this thing. I decided to go with the Topps Chrome WWE Heritage card from Joey Styles, personalized with the Oh My God. I went with the 93 for Riggleman, just the 101. At 93 Game Day for Todd Marinovich, thought that one looked the best. Really liking this Don Ross Oakland A's card. I always think of Johnny Damon kind of with that amazing Moneyball team from Oakland. I just really like that ball club, so happy to get that one back. Then we've got the 2 from Toby Gerhart. One of the, I think this is 2014 select number to 99. This would have been the year he was traded to the Jaguars after having backed up Adrian Peterson, so that's kind of cool. We've got the 87 Topps for Steve Crawford, the 94-95 Hoops for Bernie Bickerstaff, and the 1990 Topps for Jimmy Key. So that's 8 up and 8 down. All 8 returns came back, every single card signed. A perfect week here on the channel. Thank you guys for checking out the video, and we will see you next week on the next one.